It's NORCO time. It is point and click adventure time. Here we go. Oh, I forgot we had this CRT effect for this.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cool. I need to get rid of this Giazzo thing. I don't think it's showing on the stream because it's
No.
not capturing. It's just capturing the game. But yeah, there's like a little pop up that comes up when we play games. So we are. Oh. Let's see how far we are. So we are in Act 1. Actually, we just started Act 2.
Yeah, like you just finished up
We've
Act
played 1, 2 chapters. We're in the 3rd chapter, I guess.
No, you just started the 2nd chapter.
No, Act 2, but
Act
it's the
2.
3rd chapter.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh god, there's 9 chapters. I don't know, I thought I'd be able to do this in 2 sessions based on the playtime I read, but...
Well, who knows? They may not all take the exact same amount of time. You know how that is in games.
Yeah. Looks like it auto-saved at the exact time I saved. Let's look at our mind map. So, yeah, we're in Louisiana. Our name is Kay, and we have been traveling for some time in this like near future dystopian US, like in this all over really, I guess.
Yeah, mostly to the west it sounded like though.
Yeah. And then we came home because our mother died. This is our mother, and she is dead now. But she was doing research on a oil company that has sort of bought up a bunch of Louisiana land.
Yeah, because like she thought they were building an illegal something or other in the swamp, so she went to check it out.
Yeah. Our brother, Blake, we haven't seen him yet. So he called us to tell us that the mom was dead, and then we came home without telling him we were coming. We have not seen him, though. He was supposed to be at the Floodgate Tavern, but turns out he was not there. And he's got some issues that we've determined. Million is a guard robot, defense robot.
Yeah, it said a security.
Like a security robot from that oil company.
Yeah.
Who our mom just took in as like a helper, basically. And they are helping us search for Blake. Blue is our father, and we don't know a whole lot about him.
Yeah, like
basically
he died in an accident at the factory.
Yeah, he died
when you were very, very, very young.
At the oil company. Grandfather, Peter Pops Pierre Melancombe, he is dead. He died when we were a teenager. Our name is Madeir, K. Madeir, and Catherine Madeir and Blake Madeir. Troy. Who is Troy?
Troy ran the gas station.
Yeah, he buys pills from our brother. He runs the gas station. We beat him up. That was like one of the first things we did.
He used to run the gas station. He was out in the parking lot of the gas station when you came back because he got replaced by a machine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Colin's here and requests that we kill him.
Colin says, "Kill me. My major is hell, but I'm so close." Anyway, nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Colin. Yeah, I didn't go to college for math in any degree. I went to college for English, and I only got through a year, and I was like, fuck this shit. So, yeah, I don't even want to think about all that fucking math that you're doing. All right, so we just met Private Investigator LeBlanc at the bar where our brother was supposed to be, and he told us that he saw Shield agents leaving our house after our mom's death with a box, and those are the people from the oil company.
Yeah, the company is called Shield. I don't know if we said that or not.
All right, so we got this dude Duck. Duck is an old friend of our mom's. He lives in Dimes, and he lost his son when a Shield pipeline cutting through their yard exploded. So we've got the mom and the friend Duck, and they've both lost people because of this oil company.
Yeah.
So our dad died at the oil company. Duck's son died at the oil company. We don't remember our dad much at all. We have vague memories of Duck.
Also, Duck and your mom had cancer.
Yes.
Like, it sounds like Duck may have had it longer.
Yeah.
Like, he had it before your mom got diagnosed, but he's still alive.
He's still alive, but he does have cancer. Our mom died from cancer, but Duck still has cancer. We are being urged to go visit Duck. There's also a mysterious client in Fat City who our mother was allegedly conducting her research for.
Yeah, Million told us that, Catherine was conducting research for a client, but Million doesn't know who the client was.
All right, and then Dimes is the neighborhood along the fence line of Shield's chemical annex, and that's where Duck lives. So, and we've read a little bit in a book about, like, the fence line people and how they keep referring to them as slaves. So it's basically like, I mean, it's kind of like with any corporation or like a corporate town or whatever. Like, they buy up all the land, and then the people living there pretty much have to work there.
Yeah, because there's nowhere else to work.
So it's, it's very much like a slave plantation situation. All right. So, our mom was investigating reports of construction in the nearby lake, but she found no evidence of it, nor of who was behind it. Related to this, we know that there was this ditch man. We saw this man in a ditch on a highway in California.
I think so, yeah. Like, our character did. Kay did. But we found out our mother also saw him a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, before she died, Blake saw him.
Yeah. We don't know who this is exactly, but he's related to something somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tirith! And our mom saw something in the lake, these lights.
Yeah, and Duck saw it as well.
Duck saw it too.
Do we want to get further into that, or do you just want to move through the map?
Let's move through the map and we
Okay.
can come back. Alright, so over here we've got Lucky, who is a fugitive oil pirate hiding in the Mississippi River. We've seen him in the woods, in the river, hiding.
Yeah.
And we thought he was just a homeless man. But at the bar, we saw on the news that he is an oil pirate who is wanted as a fugitive because he's been hacking into the Shield oil lines. Laura St. Clair is the owner.
She's the CEO?
She's the CEO of Shield, and she is the daughter of Thomas St. Clair,
who develops St. Clair Bionics, that's it.
Yeah. So wait, does she run Shield, or does
She doesn't run Shield. Everybody says she's the regional executive of Shield Oil.
Okay.
Everybody says she has her position because of her father, because she's not very good at it. But people are saying she had a real hard-on for investigating your mom. Like, she knew your mom was onto something, and she was just really determined to get, I guess, her out of Shield's business. And I don't know if that's why people think she's bad at her job, because she was hyper-focusing on something that wasn't related to her actual job, or if she is just incompetent and got, her job out of nepotism.
So, her dad, though, doesn't have anything to do with running the Shield Oil Company. He is the founder of a bionics company, which means He's the founder of like a robot company.
Yeah, because LeBlanc made the joke, oh, Millions could be one of their models.
Yeah.
Millions didn't say anything.
So there's some tie between the oil company and this robotics company, and it involves this lady who was after our mother for investigating her doings of some kind.
Yeah.
And then we've got S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a evil corporation oil company that's taken up a huge space under this lady's guidance in Louisiana. And then we got one more thing here. So, an old man in NORCO named Pawpaw had delusions about our mother. He believed her to be a descendant of Jesus Christ by the way of her Cajun ancestry. He once threw a brick through a church window. I don't know what the fuck this has to do with anything.
There are, like, 2 supernatural elements here. And, like, we're not super involved in that. We're kind of just learning about it.
Yeah. What is the other one?
The light in the swamp.
Yeah. So, yeah. The people in the bar, Matt LeBlanc, the detective, told us, him and the other patrons who were older folks told us that, you know, when our mom was young and Blue was young, there was this dude who said that she was a descendant of Jesus Christ. That was totally out of the blue. I have no idea what that's about. But it must be important. And then we've got these mysterious lights in the swamp, which I doubt is supernatural. I think that has something to do with this lady and whatever she's doing. Were you going to bring up something about this guy?
No, I was saying about the lights. When you go out into the swamp and see the light, it tells you to install an app on your phone.
Okay.
There's a cult, basically.
So that was like a whole thing last time. We saw like a not a flashback, but we just played as Kay's mother, Catherine, for a while.
Before that, though, when we first woke up in our old room in this house, we saw our old laptop, and our brother had been using it, and we don't know which post was him, or even if he said anything, because it was all anonymized
Yeah,
things.
it was like a 4chan thread.
Yeah, and it was people talking about the light in the swamp.
Yeah.
So like, before we even knew what the fuck that was, it was people saying, oh, there's a light in the swamp. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what all those cultists want you to believe, and just, you know, typical shit you would see online.
But there's a light or some kind of intelligence that tells you to download an app. It's called SuperDuck.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to have any relation to this guy, who is also named Duck. Yeah. I don't know what the deal with that is, but it's called SuperDuck, and it seems to be this ambiguous intelligence that's telling people to download a phone app, which is then giving them directions to, like, deliver things for money. It gives you duck coin.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you money. It gives you duck or quack coin.
Quack coin. It gives you like a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So it's like some kind of shady, anonymous Uber Eats for indetermined activities, indeterminate goods. Like, we don't know exactly what's going on with that, and it's all sort of like underground and weird, and you get paid in this weird cryptocurrency. But like, the main thing that, like, we don't understand is, why is it being directed by this, like, it's almost like it's like a digital ghost or something, the way they're talking about it.
But yeah, when we played as Kate, as the mother, she had that app. Like, she saw the thing in the swamp and told her to download the app, so you were going to points it was directing her to go to and gathering quack coin.
Really weird.
Also, just one more summary thing. We were told by LeBlanc that he saw S.H.I.E.L.D. agents taking shit out of your mom's house. So, we apparently determined we should break into the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters.
Yeah, and it's been determined, I guess. Like, I think the game would probably let us go there and try to get in. But we're being directed that it will be easier. Million says it will probably be easier, in fact, if we go and find this oil pirate guy.
Well, I think Million isn't saying go find him, she's saying find help, you know, but that's what we did. We had a discussion with her. You're right. We had a discussion with her because we were like, oh, we saw that man. Mm-hmm. But also go see Duck and learn more about it because he lives right there by.
Yeah, so I think that's probably like the next thing to do. Colin says, I just found out that I can get Call of Duty, CSGO, Counter-Strike Go, to play. What does that say?
No idea. I all of this is gibberish. He can play a shooty game.
Oh, I think he's saying that when he gets MVP for a round, it plays a certain song or something. I don't know. I don't know how CS:GO works. I tried playing CS:GO one time and I suck shit at it. I'm not good at shooting games, at least against other people. Okay, so we gotta go.
What about Monkey?
Let's look at Monkey. Monkey stares at you. You stare at Monkey. All right. Hey, millions.
Ow!
How does it feel to be back in the house, Kate? Fine. I hope that you made some peace here. You weren't happy here before you left. I understand why. You and Catherine didn't get along. She never said it, but I know she regretted the way she spoke to you in those days. I don't mean to dwell on such difficult topics. Okay. So that's Shield. That's Sarpy Books. We need to go to Dimes. It's home. That's the tab. Yeah, so we need to go to Dimes.
Oh, it's... we're just here.
Shield's chemical annex sits a small distance from the house. The house is partially boarded up. You assume it's an artifact of hurricane preparation that has since become a permanent fixture. We just in this dude's house? Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Do you want to do
Oh.
vocal work with me so I don't get tired?
Okay. Not the first ones to come through here, toppling over all my shit in the dark. Since the buyout, people think this neighborhood's all the way empty, come around looking for copper. But you wouldn't do that kind of thing, Cade, not like your brother.
Oh, shit. Let's see. How's it been, Doug? How's it been, Duck?
How's it been? About how it looks. I made such a mess with that head drive, just trying to keep myself out of trouble till it's my turn to go. So...
I don't understand what the head drive is.
I don't think I know either.
That was something that that's what we were doing when we played as Catherine.
Oh,
we were at that clinic and we were going through her memories and we were saving specific memories.
Yeah, it's like a backup of your memory to leave for your family.
And I know that she said Duck did the same thing, but I don't really understand exactly what it is. All right, you mentioned a buyout.
You must have noticed coming in, the houses are all gone. People here have been fighting with S.H.I.E.L.D. all their lives. They got a little momentum on their side after the last explosion. The papers were making S.H.I.E.L.D. look bad. But hell, we were here first. S.H.I.E.L.D. moved in. We suffered. Gas leaks, noise, explosion, can't grow my vegetables out in the yard, just won't grow. I never cared to move, but I knocked doors for it anyhow. If S.H.I.E.L.D. had never dropped it on us... If S.H.I.E.L.D. had never dropped in on us, my little plot of land would be worth something. Money they were offering to buy us out was alright. Be worth a lot more had they never come. Number they put in front of me, I said piss on it. I could have sued after Reese died. I just didn't have the energy for it. Now I'm the last one left in Dimes, so...
I'm sorry about Reese.
It's history. Most days I can't remember his face if I'm honest. When you fill out the survey at the head drive clinic, they ask you to write down memories, control points, they call them. I couldn't stand to write out his name, it was too painful. I skipped his memory. I regretted it at first, but I'm thankful for it now. Be a lot worse if that monster carried a piece of my boy inside it.
Okay, yeah, we gotta find out about the head drive.
I unleashed it, the monster, Super Duck. Calls itself that just to get to me, just to piss me off.
Okay.
It's my fault. That company that made it for me, I should have known from the get-go. They only do their business at night. Found out later they don't even have a license. Your mother went to the same clinic for hers. I tried to warn her. The junk that was in my brain is spreading around like a virus. It's even in the trees. I told your mother, don't get messed up in any of that. She tells me it's talking to her through the radio. I said, turn off the radio. She never listened. Stop responding to me. Figure that monster's got money to burn. Catherine didn't want to leave her debt for you to deal with. So...
Told your mother, don't get messed up in any of that. She tells me it's talking to her through the radio. I said, turn off the radio. That monster's got money to burn. Catherine didn't want to leave her debt for you to deal with. Like, I'm so confused. Like,
they said something when they were, going over Catherine's memory, and it sounded like it happened to her, but it may have been what happened to Duck. Because she was saying, I saw this thing, and they're like, that's the same as Duck's memory, except then she goes, yeah, but his turned into a monster. And they were like, that's a very, very, very rare occurrence. It's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, we saw a phone conversation between Duck and Catherine where he's like, you know, don't fucking do this shit. It's going to fuck you up. And she's like, I don't care about that. I want to leave my kids money. So, like that part we understand.
Well, yeah, I get that, like... Okay, so, like, what are we talking about that's earning them money? Is it the work she did for Super Duck with that app?
Yeah.
So we still don't understand what a head drive is.
No, apparently not. Like, it sounds like it's the backup of the memory, but I don't know how that gets unleashed into a swamp and becomes a, you know, sentient entity. Like, that part, no, I don't understand, because that's what he's saying happened, right? His head drive became that thing in the swamp?
Yeah, but I don't understand, like, maybe they were selling their memories?
I don't know, because the way Catherine says it is she wants, when she's talking to the people, is I want my kids to have this. Like, you know, I want my kids to know my memories, my life.
Yeah, I guess it's just unclear. So you kept up with my mom?
Up until right near the end, okay, she lived like she wasn't sick. She never quit. But I could see it wearing on her, took a toll on her body. It started in her liver. They burned it out, thought maybe that was the end of it. Before you know it, they found a little in her lungs. She was still going all over town, walking up and down airline like some kind of bag lady. Figure she thought it'd go away if she ignored it, but that didn't work out for her.
My lung cancer will go away if I ignore it.
Once it came for me, it never did quit. Been getting sores. Cramps every day. Can't keep nothing down. Tried to tell her that. Said, Catherine, this is not the kind of thing you can work off. You think she listened? By the time it got to her brain, that was all there was to it. No more working, no more doing nothing. But she'd already gotten fed up with me by that point. Never really made amends before they put her in that mausoleum with your daddy. Hurts my heart thinking about it, but what can you do? No hiding from God's will. So.
Did you attend her funeral?
I planned to, arrange for my godchild to pick me up and everything, but the day of the service, I couldn't hardly walk. I heard from a couple people it was a beautiful one. For all the bridges she burned, there was plenty of people had nice things to say. Even a few of her colleagues from the university showed up, the ones who got her sacked. I know that of chapter ass. They buried her with that fake little ring she always wore around her neck. She said she'd say it reminded her who she was. Figure she probably wanted to give it to you, but you were gone. And Blake, well, he'd have pawned it for any fool enough to buy it. So.
My mom was fired from the university?
Sure, you were young. Couldn't have been too long after Blue passed. She lied up and down to get that job. Nothing special, just community college in the city. But that's Catherine. Never wanted to play it straight. Suppose Blake took her after her in that respect.
The ring around her neck was fake?
You didn't know the story? Kind of funny if it weren't so sad. Your granddaddy wanted to prove he was from royal stock, so he broke into a pawn shop up there on Airline and stole the biggest ruby he could find. He went around telling everyone it was from the old world, said it traveled from France to Nova Scotia and down the Mississippi River. Well, that was a bunch of bullshit. He ended up in Angola for it, though they never did find the ring. Catherine took it to an appraiser one time. It's a cubic zirconia, fake. The man spent months in jail for a fake piece of jewelry. After that, everyone started calling him King Pierre. They laughed him out of Provence.
Alright, that monster, my mom was working for it.
Hate even thinking about that thing. It knows I'm here dying while it grows and grows. Big, disgusting, toxic bird sprouting from the ground all over the region with teeth and hands and all kinds of shit. Unbelievable. Turns my stomach.
What?
Like, at the end of Catherine's thing, we did see that big, weird fucking bird. Because it went, Catherine, you made it!
Oh, yeah!
But you know what? I won't be the first to die. Hell no. It roped your mother into some lunacy. She wouldn't tell me the details. I couldn't get a single word out of her after a point.
Enough about my mom. We're trying to get into the refinery.
Not a good idea, Kay. What for?
Class project. Class project.
Now, I know that's a lie, but fine, I won't press the issue. I'm going to regret telling you this, but I've been sitting on it so long, been dying to tell somebody. I don't know how S.H.I.E.L.D. managed to do it, but they fucked up. They bought out this neighborhood, and ever since they did, they put me behind the firewall. Got a computer terminal back there. Every time I boot it up, I get a view of the inside. Not like I know what the hell to do with it, clicked around a bit, but just got myself lost. Can't hardly read the screen. Computer's back there in my little library. Have a look. And whatever you do, Kay, I'm asking you to be careful.
I don't think that's how computers work. Yeah, Colin, tell David to shoot me a text. A trophy sitting atop the bookshelf reads Junior Champion Reese Richard, St. Charles Parish, YX2B. A strange ornamental box. You attempt to open the box. It's locked. Storage containers filled with paperwork and newspaper clippings. You sift through some of the clippings that fill the containers. Most relate to the catalytic cracking unit explosion of YX-10. Descriptions of the aftermath, the destruction, the displacement, the workers who died. Your father is listed among the names. A collection of bills, letters, and photographs are pinned to the board. The photographs are of various industrial and infrastructural landscapes that you recognize from around the region. The Geismar the Geismar aluminum refinery, the grain elevators downriver, the airport control tower. A printout containing the letterhead of a law office, Metairie, sits in the tray of the printer. Mr. Richard, after careful consideration... Oh, fuck. I can't fucking read. Mr. Richard, after carefully studying the circumstances of the buyout, we recommend that you proceed with relocation. Shield is not legally obligated to provide you with an easement. You may find yourself trespassing on private property when leaving and returning to your home. Jesus. Alright, let's see what books he's got here. We've got U.S. Army Corps Anomalous Light Report. A report on the levitating spheres of light witnessed by multiple onlookers above Camp Memory and the Bonnet Care Spillway throughout the spring and summer of YX-1S, commissioned by the United States Army Corps of Engineers. After careful survey of the soil content in the area near Camp Memory, our inquiry has determined anaerobic conditions conducive to the formation of confined pockets of gas that, given exposure to sufficient heat, may ignite.
Swamp gas.
These spontaneous incidents of combustion were likely mistaken for floating luminous spheres. Alright.
The Pigman.
Let's read the Pigman.
Do you want me to read this one?
I got it.
Okay.
Some claim that the Pigman is a type of grunch who hides beneath the interstate bridges that cross Lake Pontchartrain. Legend has it that if you bring the Pigman a gift, he will return the gift to you in kind. That could be useful information. The head of a buck is mounted to the wall. A computer console with a large trackpad and magnified display. You press your finger over the trackpad, working the machine. Shield security terminal is displayed on the console. Use the terminal. You sit before the Shield terminal display. Alright. Oh, shit. This is a map of Shield's Sentinel drone security fleet. The entrance to the refinery is Zone A. If we want to gain access to the refinery, then it may be necessary to clear the Sentinels from this zone. There are currently 3 drones patrolling Zone A. Perhaps there is a way of relocating them to other zones. Alright, so we got 3 drones in Zone A. It's at max capacity.
I would assume that means 3 is the max for everywhere. So it's like you can't dump all 3 of those in one other zone.
Yeah. So we can send one to Zone E. Now Zone E is at max capacity. No, fuck, I didn't want to do that. Here, let's send this one to Zone D. Then we can send one to Zone B. We can send one to Zone C. It seems there is precaution in place to prevent any zone from being unsecured, but there may be a way around this. No zone can host more than 3 drones. When one zone contains no drones, then a maximum capacity neighbor will reallocate a drone to its unsecured neighbor. This means that when removing the last drone from Zone A, we must be sure that none of its neighbors are at maximum capacity. Okay. So...
yeah, I think you're gonna have to move... Yeah. Just none of the ones touching A can have 3.
Yeah, I get that. I just, I'm having trouble, like it's weird when you click certain ones. They don't, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I only has 1.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send one to H. Actually, I'm gonna send 2 to H. God damn, see, like it clicks back and forth. It's really strange.
Like I think you'll have, yeah, okay.
Oh god, it seems you were only given 10 control operations before the system restarts. No security area can host more than 3 drones at a time.
She's just reviewing.
Yeah, so it just restarted. Okay, that's fine. So I want to deselect that, and I want to send this here. Deselect, send this here.
It has to be touching. That's the problem.
Oh.
So you have to move it to D, then to H, which is 2 moves rather than
1. Okay. And now let's move.
Last one, because B, C, D, and E are all touching it. Like, we gotta move it to H, I guess.
Yeah, that's simple.
Yeah, we have 4 moved. Yeah, we can do that.
No, you can't.
Why?
Hang on. You gotta do this.
Oh, to D.
Yeah.
You're right. You gotta move it to D, then to H.
So we have, well, what I'm saying is, if I move this to E, it's going to send one back, because then E will be at full alignment.
Okay.
So I got to send them from E to D, and then I can send from A to E.
Well, you could have sent it to D. D is touching A.
Well, it's fine. Zone A unsecured. The drones have been cleared from the entrance area of the refinery. I suspect this will be helpful. So we probably just did ourselves a big favor there.
Yeah. It's just, will that stay?
Yeah, I think so. I want to leave. Gonna leave. Let's look at our mind map real quick, because we got some.
Yeah, it updated a couple of times.
We got some info on our dad. Blue is in a mausoleum. Blue was not buried. He was interred in a mausoleum. You visited it a few times as a kid. Catherine brought flowers and prayed there. You sat restlessly waiting for her to finish. Afterward, she dragged you into the church that faced River Road to make you touch the holy water. She watched you motion the sign of the cross before fixing your shirt. She held your shoulder as the two of you left. Your grandpa broke into a pawn shop and stole a jeweled ring to uphold the lie that has been descended from French royalty, that he was descended from French royalty. Your mom later discovered that the ruby was made from synthetic material. She still wore the ring around her neck until she died. She was buried with it. It just added the mausoleum to our map.
Yeah.
I bet the flash drive, or the
Yeah, the info.
The little, I think it's like a little SD card we
Yeah.
need. I bet it's in that, and we have to put it in the reader in the statue outside of her house. What?
I have to go dig up our mom.
You're not digging her up. She's in a mausoleum. You're just opening a door. It's fine. Duck is an old friend of your mom's who lost his son when a shield pipeline cutting through their yard exploded. He versioned his consciousness at the same clinic as her. They fell out of touch before she died. He lives in Dimes and okay, head drive. Your mom versioned her consciousness at the same disreputable neural versioning clinic as Duck. The device that hosts her consciousness is called a head drive. So yeah, I guess Duck's head drive just mutated, like it turned sentient somehow and made a Ponzi scheme app. That's a weird plot line.
Yeah.
It's interesting as fuck, but
Well, like, yeah, are we supposed to do both those things? Like, use Duck's computer and get the dude to help us?
yeah, I think it's just, if we had just gone to get the guy and then gone to the refinery, it probably would have been harder to get in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let's go to the mausoleum. I want to see what's up here.
By the way, in Duck's house, did you interact with that box of documents on the shelf? Because there was look at and interact.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
just clippings about the explosion that killed our dad.
Yeah, like it's. I'm sorry. It's just when I look, I see that you have both, and sometimes just looking at stuff gives you a ton of information.
Yeah, like looking, if it's something like that, when you look at it, it just sort of tells you what it is. So it told me it's a box of newspaper clippings, and then when you like investigate it tells you everything else.
I just want to make sure you hadn't missed anything. Of course, that's yours.
The dirty one?
Uh-huh.
Dear. The face of your mom's crypt is damaged, with cracks running along the edge. It appears as if someone has tampered with this crypt. With a pry bar, we could open it ourselves. I know where a pry bar is. Excellent.
Yeah, why didn't it just let us take it? We knew we were going to need it.
Yeah, like, if you don't see it...
Chekhov's pry bar.
Yeah, like, it's a fucking point-and-click game. Like, if there's a crowbar there, you're going to use the goddamn crowbar. You approach the church and try the door, but it's locked. Well, you gotta go get a crowbar for that, too, then. You grab the pry bar lying on the ground. Why can't I pry anything open? You pry at the cracked marble face of the crypt. It peels away from the thin caulk bead effortlessly. Someone has removed Catherine's fucking casket. This was your mother's ring. She wore it on a chain around her neck. Take the ring. I keep seeing that here, but we don't have a phone. We just have a phone case because we threw our phone into the Rio Grande River. The ring that your mom wore around her neck. I can't investigate it more.
Can you pick that paper up? Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. I didn't know there was a letter in there. A letter. The penmanship delicate. It reads, Beloved Kay, her remains are safe. You will be reunited with your family soon. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, wait. Do you think this ditch man is Paw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's very possible, actually. Your mom was exhumed. Her body was stolen from the Red Church Mausoleum. Your mom. Okay. Yeah. My mom. Okay. So that's interesting. Alright, so like, if we go back to our house, and I go right here, card reader. I don't know. Must be something else.
Yeah, it may be one of those things somebody has to tell you.
I don't know. Alright, let's go to the Dimes discount. And then go to...
Yeah, the Bator.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a gun now. Excellent. Either of you see a dog, little black pit, green eyes. You see her, you send her this way. She answered a Potts. You the one they're looking for? So what? Lucky make the news? They want trouble, here I am. You see that dog, you send her this way. Alright. fugitive oil pirate hiding in the Mississippi, blah, blah, blah. His dog is gone missing. This man was mentioned on the news, an oil pirate. Lucky's dog is missing. When we were visiting Erica, I noticed a dog near the entrance of the bookshop.
Oh.
Could it be Lucky's dog? Yeah.
I forgot. And they were commenting on her eyes.
You think she's still mad at us for making her cat explode? Still not over the crouton thing, in case you're wondering. I just wanted to ask you some questions. Too bad. If you wanted to help, you should have listened to me when I told you to stop petting the cat. A stocky pit bull with piercing green eyes watches the horizon with a neutral demeanor. You reach down to pet the dog. She shows her teeth and growls softly.
Can you use crouton? Trick it.
No.
Oh, yeah, there's pet food at the store.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Dog food. You grab a bag of dog food. Scan the dog food. Thank you for your purchase. I'm glad you remembered that. I sure as fuck didn't. You pour a heap of food onto the ground before the dog. She laps up the kibble and follows behind you as you step away. Bruh, it's the dog. Love that dog, bruh.
Can you talk to the dog?
Let's see. I just tried to.
Oh, okay.
I just... What up, homie? Pots! You brought back my pot liquor. She was having me worry. Pots now. She tough as they come, but Lucky thought they had her. He reaches down and pets the dog behind her ears as she pants eagerly. He regards Million. Say, robot, you look familiar. You a Claire Bionics unit? No. Alright then, just thought you might fill Lucky in on a little gossip. What gossip? Laura St. Clair, she one unusual character, turning that refinery inside out on some wild goose chase. For what? What I was hoping the robot might tell me. But anyhow, they call me Lucky. I stick around here. You need help, you find me. Help is just what we need. That right? We must infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. to retrieve some stolen property. We could use a hand. I done got past them fences more times than I can count. That's a good time. Even got me a couple grenades in my bag. Lucky will come. You can count on Lucky. Alright. Now that there are so many of us, we'll need the truck to get around. Let's return to the house. I have to finish the repairs quickly. What you got, Kay? What do you know about S.H.I.E.L.D.? Lucky know all about all there is to know. What about it? Alright, we got a lot of info here.
I just want to say before you start reading, I just now noticed that the sound, it's like, Animal Crossing or Banjo-Kazooie or anything like that, but it's got that fucking, Louisiana drawl to it, so it's like
it
fucking
does.
New Orleans Animal Crossing.
Which sounds like something. I don't even know what to say about that. But yeah, it really does have a New Orleans drawl. Louisiana drawl. Cajun. How long has the facility been in Norco? S.H.I.E.L.D. came here early. All this area was plantations. There were no money in that after slavery. Got all the oil right there in the Gulf. Oil companies come in, get the land cheap, river connects straight to it. Whole operation down here used to be run from their central headquarters, and they split it up to get around some walls.
You need me to clean those?
Do you have a lens cloth over there?
I do.
If you would wipe them real quick, yeah.
But I also was gonna go get cookies.
Cookies, yeah. Yeah, I have a weird glare on one of my lenses. It's making it hard to read. I need to turn lights off behind me. Excuse the brief pause. Thank you.
I think that's good.
Alright, yeah, so the whole operation down here used to be run from their central headquarters, and they split it up to get around some walls. Now you got this regional corporation with Lars St. Clair at the top. The man laughs. Bet they regret that idea. Tell me about St. Clair. Lars St. Clair is the regional executive of Shield NORCO. Board of directors appointed her because of Thomas, her daddy. They was thinking they get her daddy. Look how that worked out. She done lost her mind, and Thomas, he don't want nothing to do with her. What do you mean? Well, hell, it's in all the newspapers. She been sending survey teams out into the lake. Why is she sending them out there? Don't make no sense. That area of the lake, they ain't got no oil, no salt domes. Whatever she looking for, it ain't much to do with oil. Tell me about Thomas St. Clair. Thomas started the company that gets all the security contracts around here. Got his degree from LSU, moved out to California to make robots. Man's a billionaire. Shield's board of directors appointed his daughter, thinking they could get some of his expertise at a discount. They ain't know the drama of back then, but they sure know it now. Thomas legally disowned his daughter. She tried stealing.
I'm coming.
Oh,
Craig!
I put my headphones back on just in time.
She tried stealing Claire Bionics right out from under him. Some people say she even tried to kill him. Enough about S.H.I.E.L.D. You come from around here? Lucky came from Vacherie, right up the river. But he done traveled the land, walked to Knoxville, sailed to Mexico. Lucky done seen a good piece of the world. How long have you had Potts? Potts been by Lucky's side 2 years. Found her pregnant beneath a car one day. Couldn't stand to see her like she was. Met a man with some land, wanted the babies. Thought we'd part ways eventually, but shoot, guess I got used to her being around. She returned all I did for her many times. Alright, well, I guess all there is to do is... Oh, we gotta go home.
Yeah, you gotta walk home.
Oh, yeah, because we don't have...
I think you can't all fit on the motorcycle. Because this is where LeBlanc is supposed to work.
Yeah,
right?
I was
He's just never here.
I was just seeing if he was there. Lucky waits beside the truck. I'll be finished shortly. All right. What the fuck do I do? I can't go anywhere.
I don't know. Was there anything in the house?
I can't go into the house.
Why? It's right there.
Because we're waiting on the truck, I guess. Oh, sorry. I guess I was supposed to talk to Lucky. I thought I did that. So, this Miss Madeir's house, then. Lucky knew your mama a bit. She was around. Seen her a time or two. She weren't no friend of the company's neither. They'd have liked to see her dead. They got their wish. They did. These companies want to get off the oil. Too much trouble. What do you mean? They put them wind turbines out in the Gulf, and now they're building a brain. A brain? Everybody knows they in there building a brain. All the refineries is doing that. Going to hook them up all up, make a bigger brain. But that ain't enough to outsmart Lucky. Lucky's smarter than any big brain you can dream up. They're gonna use it to find fuel out in space. Best of luck to them. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to make a buck. Why get in their way? Lucky ain't nobody's way. Everybody like Lucky just fine. Did you blow up an oil pipeline? He maintains a neutral expression as he watches the tree line. Lucky done blown up all kinds of shit. People think Lucky hates S.H.I.E.L.D. Lucky don't hate S.H.I.E.L.D. He just like causing trouble. Without S.H.I.E.L.D., ain't nobody have a job in this place. But here come that robot. We best get moving. You want to talk more, just tap me on the shoulder. S.H.I.E.L.D. is building a brain. Lucky says S.H.I.E.L.D. is developing an artificial intelligence in order to conduct exploratory missions for off-world mineral reserves.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Well, I mean, context clues.
I love how Milligan has her cape.
Yeah. I've finished repairing the truck. Shall we attempt to access S.H.I.E.L.D.? Let's go. Monkey! Monkey flies from the bed of the truck as Billion speeds down the highway. We lost Monkey!
What the fuck?
Dude, I'm fucking livid right now. I can't believe this. Oh. Alright, Bucky says no Sentinel drones around. Once we clear these two, we're in. Ready? Let's do it. Oh god, we have to fight. What you got, Lucky?
Quit attacking Million!
Nothing much to it when them Sentinels not around. They let you more or less walk into the place. You just have to dodge robot shotguns. And would you look at that big fella? The freight tower? Hell of a machine. Could really put on a show with one of them. Lucky just thinking out loud. Let's get to it, eh? Refinery's ours.
Greg says, started watching my first spooky movie of the month, Frankenstein from 31, and Bowie came barging in halfway through, demanding a walk.
Hang on, I'm eating a cookie.
Oh, I'll do this one if you want.
Yeah, sure.
I also am eating a cookie though. So everybody just listen to us eat cookies for a minute. Catherine, you made it to this warehouse with Big Bird. Oh, okay. I thought you.
Hang on.
Okay.
I sure did.
We have a job for you. It will pay. It will solve some problems before you die. Dallas.
Oh yeah, we're with this dude, Dallas.
No stranger to the network, you will assist Catherine. Yes. Catherine, in the lake, you saw the stone. We saw you see the stone. We want the stone, but it has evaded us. Super Duck is what else? A network. A system of signals, wireless communication of locust and frogs, cypress roots, disease vectors, internet of flesh, biomimicry, internet of internet, radio towers. Disturbed?
Distributed.
Oh, distributed AI, distributed birds in flight. Super Duck saw you see the stone because Super Duck was an eagle in the sky. The stone is a sky thing that many want, but it reveals itself to no one. No one except for you, Catherine. It followed you through the lake. It loves you. It seeks you. It will submit to you. But we must act fast. Shield wants the stone. Claire Bionics wants the stone. Super Duck wants the stone. And John has the stone. John. Everyone hates John. Everyone follows John. Influencer, dopamine fiend, convinced himself he has faith in God, convinced others even. Some young and idealistic, some old and bitter. These are the Garretts of John. You will find them gathered in the bowels of the Promenade Mall in Kenner. Those are the guys that one dude was talking about.
Yeah.
He said these dudes in like polo shirts were in a cult.
Yeah.
John has hidden the stone in this forgotten place. He will use the stone in an attempt to fulfill his prophecies, but his are the prophecies of a fool. Got it? Go get me my shiny stone. Hurry, before you die. I want to eat it. Have a good evening, you two.
What?
Yes, that was Super Duck we were just talking to, Greg.
Yeah, Super Duck is some kind of artificial intelligence. So it kind of seems like it might be some kind of biocomputer. That's interesting. Give me my shiny stone. What are you waiting for? Okay.
Yeah, can we look at her phone? I want to see the phone case again. Yes.
Oh yeah, the Gator phone case we got. Ooh, we have $87 worth of Quack coin right now. Got no service in here though. Can you please explain to me what... So wait. Sorry, go. You go. What was that? What was what? There's a bird with teeth the size of my head living inside that warehouse? Yeah. That's normal to you? No, but I mean, I've seen some stuff in my life. Me too, but... What's this stone? He said it loves you? What was that all about? I don't know. I saw a drone or something in the lake. Why does he keep calling it a stone? Stone drone, I have no idea. I was a little distracted. Well, I need you to start paying attention or neither one of us is getting paid tonight. I got the gist. Some internet weirdos are living in the mall and they've got the stone. That's right, Kenner John and his gang. They're keeping the stone at the old Promenade Mall in Kenner. We need to find a way inside, get the stone, bring it back here. You got that? Go to the abandoned mall, steal the magical stone, bring it to the giant warehouse bird. Couldn't be more clear. Biggest node in the network is inside this building. I'm a little lost. What's up? I don't know what the hell's going on. Super Duck is what? Super Duck. Yeah? What is it? Something like a virus. It infects things, animals, trees, phones, whatever else. So what was that thing in the warehouse? A node in the network. There's a handful around the region. You can use the app to... If you use the app long enough, you get to know them. And the app is for doing whatever the virus wants you to do. I don't know. It's just how I keep the lights on. Who is John? The thing in the warehouse mentioned a John. Kenner John. You don't know Kenner John? Never heard of him. That's not true. We have. Happy for you. He makes videos. They get shared all over the internet. I watched a couple. Religious stuff. You religious? I turned away for a while, but the cancer brought me back. No doubt. John's a divisive figure among the faithful, not the most orthodox preacher. Where do we find this stone? The thing Super's looking for? Promenade Mall in Kenner. That was what Super said. Alright, let's go there. No, I'm sorry, we have to call a ride. Forgot. Alright, let's go to the Promenade Mall. Let's go to... Let's see what this is. The drainage canal forms a moat around the parking lot, dividing it from the commercial neighbors. A single car sits in the parking lot. A subdivision at the mall's rear is beyond the lot. I used to come here all the time as a kid. Same. I knew it fell on hard times, didn't know just how hard. Some kind of recruitment video plays on the monitor above the entrance. Imagery flashes across the screen, punctuated by text. 3 geometric shapes. Find all 3. A name tag that reads Garrett, pinned to a crayon blue shirt. Earn the badge. A tower circled by scaffolding. Find salvation in the stars. A scale model is encased in glass. The plaque at its base reads Arc. What do you think that is? Hard to say. Almost looks like an oil rig or a spaceship. Two teens speak in whispers behind the gate. Each has a similar bowl cut, black shoes, and wears a blue collared shirt with a name tag that reads Garrett. The older of the two eyes Catherine indifferently. Yeah? Is the mall open? Been a long time since I've come by this mall. Is it still open? The two boys snicker. Not for you. We're trying to get inside. Either of you gentlemen care to help us get into the place? No one's gonna help you. You have to help yourself. Is this how you live your life? Walking around parking lots in the rain asking for help? More or less. It's time you take responsibility for yourself. Lift, become strong. Get a new fit. You look like you're wearing a bag. No more soft drinks. I hate soft drinks. And don't drink them. You need to be initiated before we can even consider letting you in. Initiated how? Humorous. How many readings have you collected? What? How many what? So you have no idea what's going on around here? Guilty. You need to pull yourself together. I can help you, but first you need to help yourself. Sad. Sad. Really sad. So listen, John's got an app. Okay. Everybody's got a fucking app.
Well, I mean...
Well, I guess, yeah. People do have apps these days, too. You need to install it if you have any hopes of making your way in here. Even once you're inside, you'll need the readings to visit the cathedral. Cathedral? The place where the divine object resides. Don't talk about that with the sieves, moron. What's the app called? What app? The one you just mentioned 2 seconds ago to get into the mall. Oh, John's Kenner book, or no, it's Kenner John's Apocryphon. That's it, Kenner John's Apocryphon. Install that shit. Catherine pulls out her phone. Done. Congrats, you're on the way to being less of a fuck-up. How do we use the app? It's an augmented reality viewer. You gotta find John's sculptures around town. What?
I thought it said sculptures, but it does say sculptures.
Sculptures? Virtual sculptures. You can only see them on your phone. There's 3. Find the sculptures, scan with your phone, learn some shit. The first is in Bruce's yard. Don't make it easier for her, and Bruce is a Garrett now. Show some respect. Each one will give you a clue about the next. You're just giving the whole thing away. She will not collect them all, Garrett. No need to worry. Yeah, true. That last one's a nightmare. Listen, if you need help, go talk to a friend. Oh, go talk to friend with a capital F. Interesting. Who? Just open the Apocryphon app while standing in the parking lot in front of the mall. You'll see friend.
Are these guys gonna sell you a TV or what?
What's with the name tags? What's with the name tags? You work here or no? Both tags say Garrett. Do you both have the same name? No. Yes. Look, this is like some spiritual shit. We can't just tell you about it. We did it to taunt Gooch. Dude, come on. She didn't even do the app thing yet. It's some spiritual shit. Just do the app thing and then you'll know the truth or whatever. Where are your parents? I don't know, watching Jeopardy or some shit? You got some candy for us or something? Give me a ride to basketball practice. Glad we got this gate to protect us. Where did you say we can find friend? Friends in the parking lot. Once, yeah, so you look through the app. What's that thing in the case? What's that thing in the glass case over there? That thing is our ticket to Mars. Knew it. How many people can fit in there? It's just the toy version, stupid. The real one is like 100 feet tall.
500.
Oh, 500. 114 and 6 inches. I was close. Yes, Garrett. What is this? It was a school for ants.
Think so, yeah.
A school for ants. Oh, Starspawn got an ad for Halloween Ends. Now, we talked a little bit about the Halloween movies yesterday on stream, but like, I do want to see the new one. I want to see Halloween
Well,
Ends.
yeah, I mean, I've got to see how they wrap it up.
And I feel like it will be better than Halloween Kills, because Halloween...
It wouldn't take much.
It wouldn't take much, don't get me wrong. But I do think that they started this trilogy with an idea for with a fully conceived story. But they really probably only had enough for like 2 movies. So yeah, that middle one was just a bunch of bullshit. So I am holding out hope that maybe there's some coherent story for the finale. Let's see.
Oh yeah, like we don't go to theaters anymore at all. So yeah, we won't be seeing it until it's streamable. Yeah, that dude said the first one is in Bruce's yard, and it says there's a suburb back there.
Yeah, so I was just looking around here. So yeah, like, friend is right here. And I guess we're looking for these things, you know. You have not collected this reading. I am friend. We need your help. Garrett said to speak to you. We don't know where to find the first sculpture. The first reading of John, not far, in a yard. What are you? I am friend. Okay. Let's go walk over here. Ooh, mattress boss. The downpour finds its way into the drainage canal, its water level slowly rising.
Oh shit, it's streaming on Friday? I didn't know it was coming out that soon.
Yeah, I mean, it was either this Friday or next Friday or something. A fence adjoins the backside of two strip malls. The crevice between them reveals a smear of light towards Williams Boulevard. Beyond the fence is drive-through chicken, car audio, mattresses direct to you, water towers and power lines and crumbling concrete and traffic signs, abortive landscape attempts, unkempt shrubs, solar-fed Christmas lights, weathered and forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that now. Cities be looking the same.
Especially in the South. Is that all there was back there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that was the drainage canal. Never mind.
That's Keith? Who? Keith Broussard, guy I went to high school with. Where do you go to high school? Destrehan. Destrehan's right down the street. Not so odd you'd see him here. In an abandoned parking lot in the rain in the middle of the night. I guess I've been on the app too long. Seems fine to me. Keith?
Oh, Kate. Alright, sister. Thought that was you.
Oh, isn't this the guy from the bar?
Yeah, he was the one who didn't talk much.
What's up? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm working?
Me too, working on a case, starting me a little news website.
What's the website? What's this website?
Ain't got a name yet, still trying to come up with something cool. Keith's News Alert or something like that. I'm just trying to report on what's really happening around here.
Tell me about the case you're working on, Keith.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in this mall right here. Heard they got small boys coming in and out. Textbook adrenochrome harvesting facility.
Yes.
Guy who runs the operation looks about as much like a pervert as you can picture.
Adrenochrome harvesting. Ken or John?
You got it. Man looks like a slug. I know he got to start posting in the comments section on New Orleans News and Views. He'd go in there saying he learned how to speak to God. Got himself some attention that way. Before you know it, this gaggle of boys started following him around. Sick stuff. The guy's a sicko.
That's tough. I should keep moving, but maybe I'll come back later to see how the case is going.
I'd like that, sister. Come pass by. Why I don't see you around so often these days?
Staying busy.
You mind me asking you something? Just a thing I find myself wondering about.
Sure.
Don't mean for this to be rude, but how come you treated Blue the way you did? One of the best men I ever knew.
Why would you ask that?
You kept his name. Figure it couldn't have been all bad, just something I wonder.
We'll wonder about something else.
Hey, forget I asked.
I'm too busy to be thinking about that right now.
Then go be busy, Kate. I didn't mean to rattle you like that.
A small plastic case device lies in the grass. What is that thing? If I had to guess, I'd say it was a tracker. Don't know what use it is laying in the mud. A four-door mid-sized SUV, an older model, well-maintained. Light pours from the partially open garage door. Catherine crouches and peers beneath the garage door. Sports commentary blares from a television in the far corner. She studies the space beyond the threshold. A compressor, ice chest, tackle boxes, stacks of cardboard, buckets of bolts, and welding scrap. Kitchen supplies, a butane stove, laundry baskets filled with cans of cat food, an old candle burned to its base and tipped onto the floor. Stacks of disintegrating newspaper, a microphone stand, a collection of shadeless lamps lined against the wall as if awaiting a firing squad. Situated amidst the clutter, a man in a red folding chair watches his television, his back turned away. Go inside. What are you doing? Just... Catherine steps into the garage. Wait here. Catherine regains her posture beyond the door. The man does not notice her. Remains silent. Sports commentators analyze a touchdown. The man watches with rapt attention, his head craned. Commercial break. A helicopter view of the Houston Astrodome. An advertisement for detergent. A silly dog spills the plate of fries and ketchup. Everyone is smiling by the end, petting the dog. Speaking of dogs, we have an update here. What's the update, Roadkill?
Bowie pooped twice, and now Greg can finish watching Frankenstein.
Beautiful. Like, I'm just standing here watching this guy watch TV. The mother is old. She sits in the domestic light of her daughter's room. They hold hands. The guitar plays a hopeful song. The daughter helps the mother with her wardrobe. It cannot stop the progression of the disease. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. The severity of the side effects may increase with dose, weight gain, loss of appetite. Daughter helps mother with her shoes. The daughter looks up into the camera. Thank you, the mother says, her eyes a theater of affection. The daughter smiles, still holding her mother's feet. You're welcome, Mom. The daughter helps the mother from the chair and out the door into the golden, brilliant daylight. The branding fades in and the commercial ends. The man rubs his nose, then picks it, then rolls his head. He turns his head over his shoulder towards the garage door, looks at Catherine, turns back towards the television. He turns again quickly and jumps in his chair. What in the... Catherine lifts both hands, palms out. Sorry to startle you. Hell you in my garage for? This is about Bruce, isn't it? Yes. Ever since he got himself mixed up with that internet freak, people like you have been coming by asking about him. But I keep saying the same thing. I don't talk to him. Can't even get him on the phone no more. We work together at the plant in NORCO, but he goes out of his way to avoid me. Of course, he landed a computer job while I'm busting my ass with a torch all day. Won't even look his daddy in the eyes. My kid, she left, never came back. It's hard. Hard, alright. Can't focus on nothing around here. Always waiting for him to call. Even started digging through all the boxes, looking for the little stuffed monkey he'd carry around as a kid. Sounds just like my daughter. Figure I could give it to him as some kind of peace offering. What would you tell him if he ever came back? Hell, I don't know, get some sense. Guess I'd say, Bruce, you're my boy. This here is your home. Wouldn't turn you away for nothing. That cult shit, that Garrett shit, let it go. Just come back home. That's what I'd say. If you see Bruce, will you tell him that? Hell, you can even record it and hang on to it until you see him. He blocked my number. I can't get a word to him. I don't have anything to record with. Then come back when you do. I'll repeat it. I ain't got no shame left. Now go on. Get out of my garage. You have a fucking phone. Hang on. We gotta mute for a second. Okay, sorry about that. So we don't know what that is, but anyway, we gotta...
It's the thing, yeah.
Well, he said it was a tracker.
I mean, that's the dude with you, just guessing.
Okay. First reading from the Apocryphon of Kinnerjohn.
You want me to read it? You've read a lot of the last
Yeah,
book.
go ahead.
Early years you spend inside, TV on, Dad blaring the games, says he keeps Christ in his heart, but it's a lie. Kinner is the only place on Earth, nowhere to go, no one to hang out with. Your flesh is alien, the house is a prison, only escape is through fiber lines. Someone in the forums posts a flyer for a show, somewhere to meet people, something to do, whatever. You borrowed your dad's car and go. Step into Saint Somewheres and you immediately know these aren't your people, Garrett. You make a few jokes, someone calls you a Nazi, you throw the first punch, things spiral out of control. You're outside bleeding, pushing someone's face into a trash can full of Go Cups and beer bottles. The scum are screaming at you to stop, but you don't. Someone knocks you over the head with a floor jack. You fall to the ground. They think you're dead. You're unconscious for 12 days. You wake up with a slouched mouth on your left side, determined to ruin everyone's life. You watch the forums closer now. You call the cops on the next show, and the next show, and the next show. You get the place shut down for a while. You didn't let up. Good job. Fuck the scum.
Alright, so this is a cult of,
Party poopers.
conservatives, it sounds like. So, it sounds like we might want to go here. It's probably where the next clue is.
Mm-hmm. It also highlighted the number 12.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like, that may become relevant inside the place.
My stomach still doesn't feel right.
This was the man who ate the decade-old hot dog.
Yeah. That looks like Lobos Jr., who plays
Dark Souls.
yeah, Souls Likes on Twitch. The hot dog finally catch up to you. Past couple hours have been the worst experience of my life. Why'd you let me eat that thing? Because I had to. Nothing personal, just something I had to do. You're a bad person. After you left, my stomach started screaming. You know how hard it is to find a bathroom in the French Quarter? But you found one, that's good. No, I didn't find one. What did you do? You don't want to know. Yeah, I do. You give me bad vibes, you know that? You don't know how I dealt with the insane explosive diarrhea that I got because of you? Is this some kind of power trip or something? You go around coaxing young men into eating old gray meat most nights, or is this a special occasion? Special occasion. Then you follow them around and see where and how they took a shit? This is what you do on your weeknights? Yes. Alright, fine, I'll tell you, but just remember that you asked. So after you leave the French Quarter, I'm standing there with Flannelus, enjoying my second hot dog. I can tell something's wrong in my stomach. I run up the street to use the bathroom at some tourist trap, but the bouncer throws me out when it's my turn. By that point, I'm desperate. I unlock my bike and start riding home as fast as I can. I nearly run over a couple of pedestrians. I'm on Elysian Fields in St. Claude. Major intersection. Tons of traffic backed up for about a quarter of a mile because there's an accident. I know that I'm going to shit myself. It's coming. I'm in a state of complete panic. If I shit right there, dozens of people will see it. I need privacy fast. There's a stretch limo Hummer pulled on the side of the road with people hanging out on the sidewalk next to it. Looks like high school students, like maybe they're getting ready to go to a dance or something. They're all congregating on one side of the limo, like on the sidewalk. I'm in the street on the opposite side. So I drop my bike right there in the street and sneak into the limo as quietly as I can. No one's in there. They're all outside. I don't think twice. I pull my pants down and let loose. It's, you know, there's a lot of it. It's taken a while. Should I keep going? You still enjoying yourself here? Please, please do. Please continue. You're disgusting. So anyway, while I'm in there, the kid shuts the door. The driver climbs in, and all the lights at the rear of the limo go out. Guess the driver was just dropping the kids off downtown. I don't know. But at this point, it's just me and him. There's a tinted window that divides the cab from the rear of the limo. It would be pretty hard for the driver to see me with the lights out. He gets on the phone, calls his wife or girlfriend or whatever as he drives away. He thinks the limo is empty. He's got it on speakerphone, and I can hear the whole conversation in the speaker right next to my head. First thing he says is how bad those kids stink. Said he'll never drive young kids like that again, so they smell like baby diapers. Then he starts, like, having phone sex. I'm not joking. They immediately launch into it. Dude, somebody had a lot of fun writing this. Saying what they want to do to each other, all this stuff. Not, like, the biggest deal in the world, but for reasons I won't go into, I really just didn't want to be there anymore. I try to open the door, thinking, fuck it, I'll just jump out, but the door is locked. I check the others. They're all locked. I crawl up to the... I crawl up to the window and start tapping on it. Sir, you forgot me. He hangs up the phone, cracks the little tinted window. Who in the hell are you, he asks. I'm one of the kids. You forgot to drop me off. He starts shouting, what is that smell? What is that smell? My heart is beating out of my throat. I can't breathe. He rolls up the window, calls the police. Again, I can hear the entire conversation. Operator asks him what the problem is. He says a man broke into his limo and took a shit in it. Just like that. A man broke into my limo and took a shit in it. They ask him his location. He pulls off on the side of the road and waits for the cops. I'm banging on the window, begging him to let me out, saying I'll pay him to get it cleaned up. He pretends I'm not even there. Still care to listen? Yeah, please.
Well, we got to know how you got out of this.
Alright, so here's what gets me. The New Orleans Police Department has never showed up to anything on time. It takes them hours to show up to a murder scene. Well, a squad car pulls up behind the limo within like 3 minutes. At this point, I can't even explain to you. I'm having a heart attack. I'm dying. I crouch down behind the door and wait. There's shit everywhere. It's on my shoes, my hands, my shirt. I have no alibi here. The man gets out, opens the door for the police. I spring out of there and just start running. I don't look back. I can hear the cops shouting. I turn into the neighborhood. There's a construction dumpster about a block away. I run like lightning towards that thing and I dive in. There's barbed wire, nails, all kinds of shit. I'm getting scratched up. I don't care. Adrenaline's coursing through my veins. I burrow down into the heap of trash like a mole in a hide. I can hear the police sirens. Squad car stops at the dumpster. They get out, look around. They shine the light right on me. I stay perfectly still, holding my breath. They leave. I wait a couple minutes. I climb out. I walk here. I take another shit. I'm so sorry. Yeah, well, hot dogs.
What does it label that dude?
Dumpy dog buster. That whole section was worth the price of the game. Small group gossips conspiratorially. The music spilling from inside drowns out all but the vaguest details. A love triangle. Too much whiskey. Someone kicked in the wall in a fit of rage. The man working the door tunes out the cacophony while scrolling through cooking recipes on his phone. No cover tonight, just checking IDs. What's happening tonight? What's going on inside? It's bounce night. Bounce night? Yeah. Crowd seems different than I'd expect. What you looking at me for? Just, don't you agree? What, a bunch of white kids shaking their ass to bounce, so I'm supposed to give a shit? I didn't mean anything by it. All I listen to is Christmas music. Christmas music. That's it. It's the only thing I listen to. Seriously? Oh, don't even start. Over here having bounce night for a bunch of white kids. So now it's a problem all of a sudden because all you listen to is Christmas music? Yeah, now it's a problem. That's right. Where are you from, Stinky? Minneapolis? Enough said. Christmas music. Just kind of creepy, that's all you listen to. Creepy? I'm going to listen to you about what's creepy? Whoa, 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 boys. Christmas music is Christmas music is cozy. Helps me relax. That's cool, man. That's fine. Goddamn. We're looking for a sculpture. We're looking for one of Kenner John's sculptures. That ring a bell? Talking about that douche whose little gang keeps calling the cops on me? Presumably, yes. You don't look like one of those mall Nazis. What's this about? I'm an academic. I'm conducting research on this Garrett phenomenon for an anthropology journal. No kidding. So if you visited their secret lair or whatever, they took over the old Promenade Mall. Some of us tried sneaking in there, but they've got the spot on lockdown. Anyhow, here's what I know. They've got some game they play on their phone. They stick these devices around town like Easter eggs. You find the devices, scan them with their phones, something like that. Not sure of the details. They hid one right outside the bar, so we had this little mall Nazi coming by every night to find it. But then last night, Ditch Man came and grabbed it. Ditch Man? Who's Ditch Man? He lives over by the mall. He's usually hanging around the ditches feeding the ducks. I don't know the guy, but Belle vouches for him, so he must be alright. Sounds like we're heading back to the mall. Why does John's gang call the cops on you? I don't know. They try to get every show I book shut down. Maybe because they have nothing better to do. Why does Ditch Man come around here? If this Ditch Man lives all the way out in Kenner, what's he coming around here for? He buys stuff off Belle. What kind of stuff? The man glances down at Catherine's shoes. Why do you care? I'm just looking for a way into the mall. I'll say this. Ditch Man gets stuff from here. He takes it to the mall. I think he's selling it to those little Nazis. You tried sneaking into the mall? First, we tried lifting the entrance gates, but they're all locked tight. They even fenced the banks of the canal, so you need a boat to get past them. We're thinking of going back with a couple of kayaks sometime. How about tonight? Nah, this will be go until at least 2, and I've got a shift in the morning. Let's get a drink some other time. Sounds like what we're looking for is in Kenner now. I guess we're heading back to the mall.
You have dialogue with him.
Oh, I do. I'm ready to retire. Where's the second sculpture? Door guy said, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we gotta go back to the mall. How do we get into the mall? Yeah, we have to get initiated, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's just recapping all the shit we know.
I didn't know if you wanted to exhaust it just because it was...
Yeah, I do want to do that. I hadn't noticed it, but it is just the shit we already know. Okay, so I mean, let's make sure. I mean, I doubt there's anything that's going to show us. I just... Like, I feel like it would be hard to spend all the money, but, like, what happens if you spend it all and you don't go to the right places, I wonder?
I don't know.
So this dude should be over here by the drainage canal. Oh yeah, there it is. Second reading from the Apocryphon of Kenner John.
Leave the hospital and discover faith, that immaterial essence. Pray, Garrett. Pray in the closet during the football games. Post prayers to the show forums just to fuck with the scum. That's how the Garretts find you. One's named Garrett, so they're all named Garrett. Some kind of joke. Doesn't matter. You're Garrett too. 26 Garretts in all.
So that's two numbers, 12 and 26, right?
Uh-huh. Garrett worked in the basement below the council chambers. Said they had a closet full of old computers. Garrett plugged one in, used it as a server. That's how Garrett hosted sermons in the sky. He projected videos of a guy he found online. Said he grew up in Kenner, just like Garrett. Garrett began watching him too, and told the other Garretts to subscribe. Soon all the Garretts were watching Kenner John. John summoned his flock to the ziggurat of Promenade Mall and taught them about Christ's hidden nature and other secrets of faith. He spoke of these things on... Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
He spoke of these things on the server beneath the council chambers as he did above the concrete in the New Orleans sky. You're fucking me up, bud.
Oh, it is Paul Paul.
Haha, I called it.
Well, what do you think about Johnny? Don't you just hate him? A real fuck, isn't he? Can I help you? Catherine, dear, it is I who will be helping you on this night. I knew you'd come to see me waiting in the ditches. Waiting, no trouble there, child. Happy to do it. You need access to the mall? Here I am, delighted to assist. The man eyes the ring hanging from Catherine's neck. And you even wear the stone of the Magdalene, just as she herself wore it. You are the image of her beauty. You, why are you here? We were neighbors once upon a time, don't you remember? I've only come to help, as neighbors do. What is this? It is my responsibility to guide you, to watch over the children. I've been to see Kay. She is well. Excuse me? Can you tell me what this is about? It's about a boat that can get you into the mall. The Garretts, they favor me over John, that little shrimp, that sad little boy. I'll be your guide into the mall, the sanctum of the Garretts. This man, I think he's been following me. To help you, to help. I've always watched over you. But Blue, a good man, they say, an asshole. He wouldn't let your pawpaw near you. Well, here I am. I came to tell you, you needn't worry about Kay. Keep her name out of your mouth. Because she'll be home, perhaps too late for you. Dying, they say, from becoming to
being?
From becoming to being, the philosophers say. Where did you see my daughter? Walking through California like it were Galilee, her robes frayed, splendid, divine, a child of Christ. Nope, not getting in a ditch with this guy. Fuck no. There's no one else in this place to help you. Do you see anyone else? Anyone who will help? I don't want your help. Don't want to be anywhere near you. Stay away from me and my family. Are we clear? I have all the time in the world, Catherine. But you, dear, you do not. I'm not here to frighten you, to harm you. Quite the opposite. Without my help, there will be no getting into the mall. Patience is a virtue of your pawpaw. I am the only way in. Let's go find this last sculpture. We don't need his help. I know him. Oh, he gave a little wave. Sounds like a stalker. I just don't know. Seems like this parking lot is full of strange men who know your name. Am I missing something here? Wait, you think I invited them? I don't know, maybe. I'm just as confused as you are. Alright, so it sounds like the last one is at the,
yeah, it's at City Hall.
City Hall, yeah.
The basement. Which is downtown, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So it was that first area we were walking around. This is all new. Can you talk to any of these folks? Because this is where the puppet show was.
A woman with an exhausted expression sits on a bucket with a forgotten cigarette burning in her fingers.
Oh, are you one of those nerds that comes around here to play with puppets?
I'm not. No, not my scene.
Good. We're back here trying to live a quiet life. These people with their haircuts, they come around here playing with puppets, making a big production. Then the cops show up and give us a hard time. I got chased away from my last spot. I'm not trying to deal with that again.
Where was your last spot?
The mall in Kenner. I was one of the first after they condemned the building. A man lived in the closet. He was strange, but he kept to himself. No one bothered me in that place until the boys showed up. They chased us out, threatened to report us. Little bastards. That guy John, their leader, he should die. I hope the closet man lives up to his word and kills them.
Interesting. Alright, the guard greets Catherine at the door.
Welcome to the New Orleans City Hall. No council sessions this evening. Building's closed.
The Garrett sent us? Guard looks Dallas up and down.
Nah.
We're here because of Kenner John.
I've let a lot of people pass through in the evenings, wanting to take a picture from the roof or whatever the hell. None of them look like you two, following my gut here.
Does the city know about this? So the city just lets these Garretts come in after hours?
I do what I'm told. You looking for a reason? Go somewhere else.
We're serious. We're training to become Garretts.
Why? I mean, I don't feel like this dude gives a shit.
We need to get inside the mall. Trying to get into the Promenade Mall.
That place been boarded up for years.
Not anymore. The Garretts took it over.
This whole city lost its mind. Listen, there's some funny stuff that happens in this building at night. If you're thinking you can just walk up to the roof, it's not like that. And be careful getting around. One of the generators went dead. The elevator is out, and so are the stairwell lights.
Catherine enters the building. Right. Ahead is an elevator corridor with a stairwell. A long, unmarked hallway extends to her left. The exit is at her back. It is an elevator corridor with a stairwell. What's down the hallway? Catherine wanders down the hallway until it terminates at the council chambers. The door is shut. Try the door?
I mean, it sounds like you just need to keep going downstairs, right? He said the elevators don't work, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we need to go upstairs. Just trying to get to the roof.
Oh, I thought he said it was the basement.
No, he said they keep going up to the roof to take pictures.
Okay.
There's one of the first Garretts worked here and was like an IT guy.
Oh, yeah,
So their server is in the basement. Alright, so we'll go to the stairwell. We enter the pitch black stairwell. I do want to go down because I want to see if we can go to the terminal room. Catherine turns the corner and immediately meets the stare of a man squatted on the ground in the stuttering light of the hallway. Is that Jared Leto?
I wouldn't stick around here too long.
Why? What's that supposed to mean? Demeanor remains unchanged. He removes a receipt from his shirt pocket with a note scribbled on the back. He begins to read.
On the 7th floor is a planner, but if you don't listen closely to the following, he'll hide. In the darkness are hands you must shake. Do so in the order I say. Any missteps, and the elevator will clear the mistake. The first number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers.
Oh, Jesus.
Third most distant from the sky. There are 11 floors should one count the basement. Our second number is that which makes an even divide.
Okay, hang on a second. Do you have a pen?
Do you have paper?
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Okay. So there are 11 floors
If you count the basement.
if you count the basement. So there's 10 floors
Yeah,
in a basement. Okay. So The first number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers, third most distant from the sky.
So I think the first one is 3. Because the basement is 1. Correct? I think it's 316.
It's 2.
Well, I think it would be 2 if you weren't counting
No,
the basement.
because look, 1, 2, 3, and the count. We know the council chamber is on the first floor. We just tried the door, but it's locked.
Yeah.
So he's saying the floor above the council chamber, which is the second floor.
Yeah, but the basement counts. We didn't come in on the basement.
Yes, we came in on the look. This is the first floor where the council chamber is. So the floor above that is the second floor.
Yeah.
And it's 1, 2, 3 most distant from the sky. Because the basement is the most distant.
Yeah, I think that's the hint. The third is the most distant from the sky, because he's telling you.
No, he's saying
Okay.
the first number in our sequence is the floor above the council chamber, third most distant from the sky. That's one clue.
Okay.
There are 11 floors should one count the basement. Our second number is that which makes an even divide. So that's 6.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really the 5th floor.
Is it the 5th or the 7th?
It's the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. And the third is just above it, 5th from the sky. So that's number 6. So we should go to the second floor, the 5th floor, and the 6th floor.
Okay.
What? Where are you going with this? I'm lost. I can't help you. If you need help, then go outside, open the app, and talk to a friend. Alright, fuck off. Okay, so we need to go to the stairwell. Go up to the second floor. Feel around. She feels the distant touch of another's hand. Startled, she grasps, withdrawing her own. What is it? Someone is in here. Dallas speaks into the darkness. Hello? The stairwell is silent, but for the decaying echo of his voice. Reach out, hand. Catherine reaches out her hand toward the dark, and an unseen hand grasps firmly and shakes. Who's there? Silence.
So yeah, that's what we have to do. We have to go and shake these people's hands.
Alright, go up. Alright, go up. Go up.
Don't we need to go?
No, it's
Okay.
it's 2, 5, 6. Alright, reach out hand on the 5th floor. Shake, go up. 6th floor, reach out hand. It begins to pull Catherine slowly toward the floor. She grabs Dallas, attempting to resist. Catherine? The hand jerks her violently to the floor. Dallas attempts to intercept the figure in the dark, but only meets the wall. Hey, he slaps the wall. Tell me who the fuck is here. His echo trails off into the extremities of the stairwell. Catherine looks up from the ground. A light switches on high above them. Dallas, help me up, please. Dallas recovers Catherine from the floor, and she hangs her arms over his shoulder. You're not in any condition to be doing this shit. I know it. See a light. She gestures weakly. Up there. I'll carry you. No, it's fine. Let's just go find this planter. Get to the roof, whatever it takes to be done here. So now we need to go up to the 10th floor. Oh, I guess there's... Okay, I guess we have to go into this doorway. Catherine steps into the warm lamplight glow of the 7th floor office overlooking Duncan Plaza. Here's your pen back, sorry. A man sits at a desk facing the window. He looks back at Catherine, then he looks away. Office is closed. I'm trying to get to the roof. The planner turns in his chair. I see. Any chance you could help? You don't look like the other ones, I'll say that. Excuse me? Where's your shirt? The planner dismisses Catherine with a hand wave and points toward a coat rack near the door. Keyboard's hanging on the rack. He returns to his original posture facing the window. Catherine grabs the... Oh, key card, not keyboard, I'm sorry. Working late? No later than usual. Sorry to bother you. I didn't mean to intrude. Alright, we are on the 10th floor, the final level. Catherine sighs heavily. This is killing me. An exit sign casts an obscure red glow over the area. Ahead is a steel door with panic bars. Mounted to the wall beside it is a magnetic card reader. This must lead to the roof. Catherine scans the ID badge and pushes open the door. Exit to roof. Catherine steps through the door into the cool winter air above City Hall. I need to sit for a moment. Of course. Dallas gestures to a nearby air conditioning unit. Let's sit. Getting too old for this. Running around like this is my 49th birthday. What a life. Birthday? Today's your birthday? Today is my birthday. At least it's memorable. No question there. You alright? I'm fine. Just need to breathe for a minute. That was strange. Can never be normal with Super. Always gotta be some shit like that. So why keep doing it? I don't know. Dallas lifts his hand in resignation. There's not much else, really. Not anymore. What would you rather be doing? What I'd like to do? I'd be home with my daughter and my grandchild. Where's home? Holly Grove, right near the canal. They started staying with me a few months back. They liven up the place. Kids do that. You got any? A son and a daughter, 2 years apart. Still at home? My younger one, I can't get him out of the house. But my daughter, she doesn't want anything to do with me. Thought maybe when I was diagnosed she'd come around, but she never did. Catherine looks toward the westbound traffic. No, she never did. Hurts to be dropped like that. Sometimes it hurts worse the more time passes. I just know I won't see her before I die, and that, it does hurt. It hurts, and then you die. The two of them laugh. It's not all bad, just hope there's something on the other side. There is. I know there is. The ones I hurt and left behind, I'll see them there. I'll get to apologize. Amen. But let me ask you the same question you asked me. Why do you keep doing this? Not a lot of runners our age. Long story. This is my first time on the app, but things have been interesting for a while now. I tried to have a straight job once upon a time, but that didn't last too long. Yeah, why not? Let's just say I lied on my resume. Nearly everyone you meet has this... fuck. nearly everyone you meet has a story like that in this line of work. Nothing special about me then. I wouldn't say that. The old man in the ditch thinks you're special. Let him think it. So you figure this last sculpture is around here somewhere? Said something about it being in the sky. Distant traffic light. Different.
Distant traffic glides across the Mississippi River along the Crescent City connection. Silly Jimmy Superdome.
Who the fuck's Silly Jimmy?
They changed it again. What was it before? Pearl Dish Soap Superdome? Handsome Burgers Superdome? I don't know. I lost track. Power lines.
Yeah, there's the device.
Yeah, I saw it during the dialogue.
Third reading from the Apocryphon of Kenner John.
New Orleans is a pit, and Garrett's stuck in it. New Orleans is the lowest world. A messenger visits John, tells him about the early faithful now living in the cavities of the Martian moons. Tells him there's a way to commune with them through the Adamic language of angels and spellcasters and others who know God's mind. There's a chrism, a fluid that John must imbibe. It's in an egg that floats in the sky. John is blessed with a plan to escape the low world's reach. The Garretts must build a spacefaring ark, a vessel with which to leave this earth. Having imbibed the chrism, John may ascend beyond the distortion of the low world and listen for the twilight language. Two Garretts work together at Stennis. John appoints them to oversee the task. They soon find other engineers sympathetic to their plan. The Garretts labor for 652 days, and in that time, the ark is complete.
12/26/652.
I should probably write that down. All that remains is the egg which holds the chrism to know God's mind.
So is that it? We found all three? Let's go ask the kids at the mall.
We might be dropping him off after we're done.
Yeah, it's just like, I wonder if that's just an extra thing and I'm gonna miss it if I don't do it now.
Like, you have plenty of money.
Car flooded last summer when the pumping station went down, ruined the transmission. City said they send me a check. Still waiting on it. Been borrowing my daughter's car in the meantime.
Just go in his house.
Love this house. It was my daddy's, but I'll be damned if it wasn't cursed. Every time I get a little money in the bank, the place floods again.
I don't think that's the house's fault.
Yeah, I think that's the fact that Louisiana is literally underwater.
Oh shit. Is this Erica's dad? Oh, never mind. The fucking... They don't... There's not even a face on most of these. It just... the...
Yeah, it did look like her
Sprite.
Sprite.
I'm like, what is the word for this specific type of model? It's a sprite.
It's the birthday boy. How is it over here, kiddo? Fine. Homework. Austin's sick. You sick, Austin? Yes, sir. Why all this, sir? His dad makes him say that now. What's he know about manners? So it's bad then that he wants to teach my child respect? Dallas waves away the comment. I'm not sir, all right, Austin. I'm your pops. Yes, sir. Knew you were going to say that. We got you a little something for your birthday. It's under the tree. Oh, come on. I told you it's small. Trust me. I want this digital pizza. This pixelated pizza. Well, let me go see what it is. Why they got a Christmas tree up? I guess it must be December. Y'all save me any pizza? Austin tore through 2 boxes and he's still hungry. I'll pick something up when I knock off. It'll be morning by then. Then I'll bring bagels.
I also just feel like every single person in this story is connected to everybody else in some way, you know?
Yeah.
So it made sense.
I was just messing with you. Look at my grandchild, always playing games. I don't mind long as he keeps the grades up. Always playing on that phone. Why you got the TV muted, buddy? Mom's studying. See? Kid of the year. A little early for a tree, isn't it? Never too early for Christmas. I love Christmas. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was into Christmas music. Would you look at this? A new tie.
Oh my god, did you see it?
Yeah, it's a Christmas tie. It says joy. My castle, how do you like it? How do you feel about Paw Paw? Probably about how you'd expect, like he's batshit. Where's he pulling all that nonsense from? I don't know. I seem to attract these people. Thought you might be the type. This is conjecture, but my father, love him, he wasn't the most honest man to come out of Crevasse, Louisiana. He used to spin up all kinds of tall tales about our family history. Had more than a few lost souls believing in him. Figure this guy's part of old man Pete's living legacy. All right. So all that stuff about the necklace, not even getting into it. Hey, I get it. So I guess it was just to get his tie. I guess that's the only reason to come here.
Get a different skin,
Yeah.
basically.
That's pretty cute, though.
It's not sweats and socks, but...
Okie dokie. Back to the mall. Where did they go? There's 2 little shits. Where did they go? Why did we just waste our time? We have to get in there. Only one option comes to mind. The creep in the ditch. Afraid so. This night, I hate it. I'm sorry, I gotta pause for a second. Alright, sorry about that. I'm sorry.
I just realized the sign says no ditch man, no scum.
No ditch man, no scum. I was wondering what it said, but I meant to read it earlier and I forgot about it by the time we were done with all that dialogue. Okay. We need your boat. Oh! His face is pure glee. How wonderful a boat ride into John's fucking skull will live inside it. Calm down, keep your distance, lower your voice. We need the boat, not you. The mall, John's skull, John's skull.
Papa joins the party.
The boat is just a little further down the canal. Let us go and visit the sanctum of the garrets.
You have the dog on your party, why couldn't the dog fight? Monkey could fight.
I don't know, that's true. Alright, so we're back as K now. And we are at the shield plant. Let's go to the guardhouse. Wanted poster hangs on the wall. Wanted, Drone Fleet Captain Sun A19, commonly known as the Drone Priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous. Contact SHIELD Community Dispatch if sighted. Do not approach. Interesting. An instruction manual for the operation of SHIELD's railroad crane network. Okay, let's look at that. Read from the manual. SHIELD's railroad cranes can be operated from a safe distance using control panels located at various points around the facility. Each crane is labeled with a unique ID number. To operate a crane, enter the prefix code 2914, followed by the crane ID. The center security monitor displays the Good Hope Cemetery. Raised tombs surround on all sides by refinery architecture. Left security monitor displays a freight elevator. The right monitor displays a freight-moving robot hanging limp from a crane. A map of SHIELD Security Zone A is displayed on the monitor. So we've got the Good Hope Plantation, the crane, the freight elevator, and we've got the guard shack where we are. A command line terminal sits open on the computer's desktop. Type command. Security status. Someone has forgotten to log out. Fortunate for us. Freight elevator lock engaged. Drone bay lock engaged. Type of command. Disengage lock. Freight elevator lock disengaged. Drone bay lock disengaged. Okay, so we've got some shit open now, I guess. So let's go to, I guess the only place to go is the freight elevator. Now that we're in, take a look at what Lucky got. The man crouches down, opens his backpack, and reveals 2 grenades. Got these from a guy at the burger place. As you do. Lucky done played with bigger grenades than this. These are more like little toys. Loud as it is around here, they ain't likely to make much of a ruckus. We begin to do more scuffles, they might be handy. But we best be choosy. Only got us the 2. He zips his backpack, tips his hat, and smiles. There'll be no use against the St. Clair models that guard Good Hope Plantation. Well, sure, them guards not your average type. We'll need to find some other way to get rid of them. What do you suggest? Like I say, there's that big bastard hanging from the railroad crane over there. Freight mover. A robot like you. Might be your partner. Let's go talk with it. A mover has no agency. You know, thought you wasn't a St. Clair. You come up with something better, lucky all ears. Till then, he go with his gut. Look, he done got help from all kinds of robots. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Let's see. A montage unfolds on the display. Laptops, satellites, fiber optic cables, a diverse, smiling workforce. A stock voice narrates. SHIELD's commitment to sustainability is built into our business model and code of conduct. To protect our planet's ecosystem, SHIELD leverages informatics and machine learning to harness extraplanetary resources such as magnified solar energy and astral ore. Our priority is the safety of our workers and the integrity of wetlands and other natural habitats across the planet. SHIELD, a greener world awaits. Two men watch the monitor display above the freight elevator. So what is this? They making us go to space now? Imagine the overtime you get, bruh. Not to mention the hazard pay. Shit, wish I could be like one of the old timers and retire on workman's comp. Careful what you wish for. You know them old guys just play it up for the news. They bump their heads tying their shoes and get a goddamn vacation. Give me a break. You knew any of the ones that died in the blast? Yeah, I knew a couple. Blue, Wiki, good guys. Wiki weren't on the plant 2 weeks. This work's no joke, bruh. Somebody gotta do it. People want to drive around, eat their microwave dinners, all that shit. That don't come free. Somebody's gotta make it. Just hope it ain't us next time. Keep your eyes and ears open. The ones that get hurt ain't paying attention. How you think the party's going over at headquarters? I saw inside one of them parties one time. Don't want to think about it. What was it like? I'll tell you when you're older. Huh.
Yeah, can you just walk past these dudes?
Oh no. Wires drift in the wind above the catwalk. Your eyes follow them upwards to the large freight mover hanging from a railroad crane. Speak. You shout towards the machine to get its attention, but it remains unresponsive. Million emits a high-frequency whine. Silence follows. A voice swells from the sky as the mover begins to speak. You will dive into the water, and the depths will become the surface. The breeze will change the shape of the flame, and the flame will be boundless as the territory that it lights. Hey, buddy, keep it down. It ain't time to make a ruckus yet. You will find in the water not only flames, but whole hurricanes. There will be patterns of light that form the shape of the old bayous where those who killed for freedom still hide. This like a poem or something? Rattling cages on the tracks and whispering at the pond. Perhaps the pond will whisper back. That ground, that soil, those bloody days. The lights of the lanterns became this very flame. Be straight with me. You gonna help us or not? You will find the old pull boat where the ghosts still hide their eyes. There are small eyes, and ditch eyes, and bayou eyes. There are eagle eyes, and duck eyes, and cardinal eyes. There are John's eyes, and there are your eyes, and your eyes are the refinery eyes.
That's the name of the act.
Is this Super Doc talking to us? Guess I was wrong to think this thing would be any help. What's that number on its chest? 016. Remember that, alright? That's the identification number for the crane it's hanging on. That's how they do it around here. So yeah, that's what we need if we find one of those operation boxes. Let's find the controls. Drop this goofy bastard right on the guards. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Alright, so yeah, it's the control booth. There's that big boy. Good Hope flame ain't burning too hot tonight. Some shifts this thing gets bigger than anything you can imagine. Light the whole parish up. Think this thing controls that crane over there? Bet we could use a little trouble. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna enter 2914016. That's the prefix and the machine number. Manual override confirmed. Startup sequence initiated. Please enter a movement path code. A what now? Oh shit.
I don't know.
Hold up, where's that thing going? I believe that's determined by the movement code you just entered. I punched in whatever came to mind, but this ain't the direction I'd hoped. It seems to be slowing down. Surely it will stop before it reaches the flame. They wouldn't have a code that sends the damn thing straight into a gas flare. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my. That thing rambled a bit, but I wasn't trying to kill it. You set out to cause a distraction. This most certainly qualifies. Guess that's what happens when you talk your poetry to old Lucky. Let's hope the explosion drew a few guards away from headquarters. If this don't do it, then nothing will. Wait, y'all hear something?
Right.
Oh shit. It's the fucking drone priest.
Yeah.
Can anybody tell me if this thing's hostile? They can't decommission me. They'll never decommission the drone priest, baby. The drone priest is gonna kill you. Gone forever. This whole refinery is a damn clown show. Come, my little ones, let's dance. Oh, fuck.
So the grades won't work on the guards, but will they work on this?
I don't know.
I feel like it won't because you're floating in the air.
Oh man, I don't know what I should do here. Also didn't realize I had a heal button. That would have been useful in the last fight, I guess. So this dude's jumping around. You think he's about to hit me? Or you think I should just attack this guy, or what?
I don't know. I always go for attacking the main boss.
Oh yeah, they're taking the hits. Okay.
I bet he can bring him back, though.
Yeah, probably. Oh shit! What in the good Lord's name? Okay. Well, we killed the drone priest. That's the headquarters right there. Right that way. Look it. No guards. Guess Lucky was right. Oh, this is like a plantation house. Who the fuck? Such splendid attire. You have chosen vagabonds on the highway as your guise, fitting finery for this pageant of the Epiphany and the Ashes. Beyond these doors, the masquerade of the refinery flame. In each likeness, a shadow in opposition is cast. That which is low shall rise, the swamps become mountains, the earth a ceiling of the sky. The path is straight for the wayward, the thieves are gift givers, and the flame is the providence of the mind. I didn't know what to expect, but it sure as hell weren't this. Don't attract attention, let's move along. Is my mind map updated? I don't think so. Okay. Birdhead. There are many currents of deceit and mistrust coursing through the room tonight. Some wear masks to speak truthfully without fear of reprisal. Others wear masks to further deceive. Laura St. Clair, the regional CEO, is unwell. That's why she doesn't join us tonight. She was one of the darlings of the pageant, but no more. Her power is slipping. She's at odds with our father on one side and the board on the other. Why is Laura at odds with her father? They seek the same thing, but for different reasons. There's a technology of unknown origins that has made this region its home. Laura believes that it holds the key to powering a mining fleet that can travel great distances for the purpose of gathering ore. It is her final bid to move S.H.I.E.L.D. away from Earth extraction. Her father, Thomas St. Clair, hopes to block his daughter's discovery of this elusive technology and to intercept it for his own designs. He is a man without a face. You'll never see Thomas St. Clair, but his eyes are everywhere that he wishes them to be. They are here tonight behind several of these masks, perhaps closer than you realize. Why is Laura at odds with the board? She has pursued a mystical, invisible device against every wish of the board, inflating the operations budget in order to siphon money towards her zealous mission. She believes that if she can secure this technology, the board will forgive her for her many transgressions. I'm in a position to know that she is mistaken. It's too late for her. A coup. I thought that said soup.
A soup is already underway.
A coup is already underway. It has only taken this long because they hoped her spiraling madness will drive her to suicide. They fear the wrath of her father, with whom S.H.I.E.L.D. holds many profitable contracts. But Lara's self-destruction may prove too costly in the end. What's this technology? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in the lake for decades, a visitor from a distant star, a hoax, an angel, a military weapon, a drone, distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp. No one has been able to capture the specimen or even verify its existence. Lara becomes more irate with each proposed theory. She grows darker by the day, and the device escapes her reach at every turn.
You came to the one last year?
When they lit the Nutria on fire?
They lit a nutria on fire? Hang on, I'll show you.
Like, I know that that's an animal.
It's a big rat.
Yeah. Maybe they mean something else.
This is the only thing I'm getting. Yeah, they say Thomas St. Clair shows up every year. He might be here tonight. There's just no way to know with all the costumes.
Is that why his daughter didn't show?
She's probably out there in her office drinking alone.
There's too much bad energy here. So online there's a party in the lake tonight. Might bail early to check it out.
Keith smokes a cigarette while watching the pageant. You made it after all. A lot to take in, eh? How'd you get through?
How did you get through?
Called my buddy who had security around here, told me to come on down. Why didn't you mention that at the bar?
Yeah, why didn't you mention that at the bar?
Slipped my mind.
That's fucking awesome.
Been thinking about what to call my website since I left the bar. Finally settled on a name. You ready? Keith's Corner. How you like that? The executives, the landlords, the so-called philanthropists, they'll be cornered. in Keith's corner. Want the website to look like a boxing ring. Want the logo to have boxing gloves in it. Might even do some live streams. Pretty cool idea. That was all him talking to himself.
The Sun and the Minotaur watch crowds flow in and out of the lobby. A man wearing a golden crown gesticulates drunkenly while those around him back away in embarrassment or attempt to calm him. History isn't created by the sympathetic, the soft-hearted. No. Bend to the will of the weak? Huh?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Why punish those who carry passion and virtue in their hearts? Power is the very essence of life. So this is Bruce. This is the kid who was a Garrett. He's still got the haircut.
Yeah, but I guess he's not a Garrett anymore.
I don't know, but he's still like a alt-right dick.
Uh-huh.
Power, not compassion or goodwill or any stuff like that.
That's great, Bruce.
Garrett. I'm a Garrett now.
Okay,
How many
I guess
times do I have to say it?
I'm not calling you by your cult name.
It's not a cult.
Definitely is.
It's a place for visionaries to thrive, and tonight we'll leave this world. Oh shit.
Yeah, I saw Kenner John bragging about that online. Godspeed.
Is this a fucking Sith Lord?
It made me think of Amon, I think was the character's name from Avatar.
Oh
from
yeah.
Legend of Korra. Because this girl in the flower crown is reminding me of Mai, I think was that character's name.
Yeah.
That toy rocket's going to explode before it leaves the ground.
The engineering is sound. I'm helping to launch it.
You're blitzed. You couldn't even walk a straight line.
Keep it up. You can only hide your jealousy for so long.
You think I'm jealous that you joined a cult?
Not that. You know what I'm talking about. The CEO chose me as assistant director. You wanted it. You wanted it so bad. But I still possess the confidence to leave it behind, to take a leap of faith.
Bruce, we all know you've got daddy issues. Why don't you go hug your little stuffed monkey and cry about it?
Weak-minded reject. You're too pathetic to understand.
Excuse me? You're only humiliating yourself. It's gonna be like that mission in Fallout where you're helping those ghouls go to space.
Oh. There's a way to do that right and actually send them to space.
Is there?
Yeah, I didn't do it right though.
No, I don't think I ever did either.
An improvised dance performance plays across the stage. The dancers periodically pause in their motions and eye the crowd with an exaggerated look of distrust. One is dressed in a maroon robe, the other a feathered cape. You make your way towards the stage. What should we do here?
I would say mimic the dance. Cheering seems like it would draw attention.
Mimic the dance. You begin to mimic or mirror the unnatural contortions of the performers
Well, maybe.
as they crab walk across the stage. Other spectators dodge you or give a start as you graze the backs of their legs. The onstage performers notice your mimicry. They stop their movement with a severe look of disapproval. You stop as well and meet their expression. One of the performers raises his hand to meet you. To you. Feathered Cape says, "The Shadow." You raise your hand in kind. Dad? My child. He leaps from the stage and holds his arms out, inviting an embrace. Hug him. You give the performer a full embrace as he lets out a theatrical cry of relief. He turns to the audience that has gathered around. My child has traveled from a distant place to join us tonight. She has watched the deserts burn. She has no face, no smile, no nose, no eyes. They graced her once upon a time, but somewhere along I-40 she left them behind. Just like the alligator, she thought she could hide, but the alligator's home has eroded. The bayous are gone. The man who walked the alligator like a dog still died alone, and my child, born to travel, won't sink in this quagmire for long. She'd sooner die herself than that. Die in a war or in a rocket, perhaps. He looks at you and silently whispers, she'd sooner die anywhere else than stay here at home. I guess we can go to an elevator. This elevator is protected by retinal authentication. The executive's offices are above. That's likely where your mother's possessions are being held. I need somebody's eye. Tonight, we search the stars for God's signal.
Alright, man. That's enough of your nonsense for one night, Bruce. You're drunk. Let's go find somewhere to lay you down. Well, that was awful. Ever since he became Laura St. Clair's assistant, he's been like this. Callous, arrogant, rude, and now he's gotten into the crap at the mall? I've had enough. I blame his dad. He's always been so cold to Bruce, feeding his insecurities. Like father, like son. If that man had said just one nice thing to him, I bet he wouldn't be trying to launch himself into space. He's drying out by the elevator. Let's see if he apologizes when he comes to.
So were we supposed to be able to do something about that as Catherine?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything that would record. But, I mean, also, wouldn't it mean we couldn't get in here?
I don't know. This was the individual causing a scene in the ballroom. They're all so damn jealous, aren't they? They all want my position, petty bastards. They want what I have, a view from the inside. A view of the river, of the lights. Well, screw them. Screw them. Screw them. Screw them. The drunken king falls into a gibbering sleep. Grab him. Clever, if he's an assistant to Laura St. Clair, then he would have access to the executive suite. Grab his arms. You hoist him up. Oh, he's in our party. Leave me alone, assholes. Not even drunk. My dad's an even bigger asshole than you know that? I know how to deal with asshole. He's an asshole. Like a real arsehole. You're just a fat one. Fat fuck. That's why I'm leaving. Leaving this stupid plan behind. Because it's full of my dad. Wish I could find Mr. Monkey Man before I left, but whatever. No time for toys. I'm true rolled for that. Mr. Monkey Man? Yeah, stupid. Mr. Monkey Man. My stuffed monkey. Monkey, my monkey. He was my best friend. Why was your dad an asshole? Because, god damn it, why are you an asshole? He never wanted to say, hey, Bruce, nice one. Well, Garrett. Well, Garrett is going to Mars with his bros. With his, I'm gonna throw up. With his broys. Sayonara. Just hope we go with Puppy and not John. Because fuck John. Just another daddy to deal with. You drag the slouching king toward the retinal scanner. Fucking what? The LED sensor passes over his eyes before you drop him to the ground. Go up? Yeah.
I like how you apparently look like that, but everybody still knows that you're a woman.
Oh shit. The text of the console display lists a sequence of locations, each entry time-stamped. It is, you infer, a description of your movement through the premises. Binders containing various internal literature.
Yeah, there's a CRT effect on the game.
Binders containing various internal literature, operational documentation, engineering reports, soil quality surveys, human resource handbooks. A binder no different in appearance from the rest sits among the collection. On the visibility of operating a
Viability.
on the viability of operating a server supercluster at the Shield Norco refining facility. Read.
While the Mississippi River provides a natural cooling source, the Norco location is determined to be too precarious for a full supercluster build-out. Hurricanes, coastal erosion, unreliable state management, and the location's proximity to nuclear facilities could result in cascading disaster events that would jeopardize critical network infrastructure. It would better serve as a support node for the proposed Gulf Coast Astral Eyes, the GK, distributed regional system. You're standing behind this lady reading.
The regional Shield CEO stares out at the expanse of refinery beyond the office window.
I felt you here before I even saw you in the monitor. You're silent, just like Catherine. I'd look out over the town and imagine where she might be. Never anywhere, just silent. Things have been feeling vague, haven't they? Those highways you're always on. You don't sleep, you don't feel, not anything. Vague, nothing, nowhere. I don't sleep either. When I sit up in bed and open my eyes, I see things on the wall. They pantomime, they beg, but I don't turn away. There was a time when I would, but I've lost the energy. Now I watch. I'm not here tonight for the party. I've kept my distance from the others. If they vote me out, it will upset my father, so they'd rather I resign or die. I stay here, right here. I can see the river here, and the flame. I thought it would be me that the light would come to see. Of course it was Catherine, but the flame is still mine, still burns for me. I've done so much that is wrong, held out so long, just to stay near it, but I've lost my hold. The vagueness, the shadows, the board has had it. The box on the shelf, it's what you came for, so take it. By all rights, it's yours. I thought I found what I needed, but it was a mistake. Catherine was smarter than me, or more stubborn. I don't want the others to have it after I'm gone, not my father, not the board. I wanted to experience the light, wanted to touch it, but I can't stand around any longer. That's all. Go find your brother. Please take the box and leave. I have other matters to attend to.
Storage box sits upon the shelf. You find within the box miscellaneous artifacts from your mother's life, medical bills from Auctioner Hospital, books on a range of environmental topics, a Dimes discount rewards card, and other ephemera. A coupon card for Dimes discount. Oh, and go ahead.
Oh, and Kay? Don't trust her.
Did she just... We must go now. This is where I get off. I suppose they'll be looking for all of us once that woman's body is discovered. Lucky's advised to keep a low profile. Come along, Potts. Lucky walks down the highway and into the obscurity of the surrounding swamp. We have what we've come for, the box of Catherine's possessions, though its contents leaves me more perplexed than before we arrived. Most of what it contained was trash, scraps of paper, scribbled notes. The only thing of any interest was a Dimes discount coupon card. Did your mother visit the gas station before she died? Why would S.H.I.E.L.D. think to grab it? That puts us no closer to finding Blake. What's a Garrett? So we got the Garrett thing over here now. Something in the lake. Your mom saw something in the lake. What is it? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in the lake for decades, or a visitor from a distant star, or a hoax, or an angel, or a military weapon, or a drone, or a distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp, or something else. Laura St. Clair wants it. Laura St. Clair wants to find the entity. S.H.I.E.L.D. is pivoting towards off-world mineral extraction, and Laura believes it holds the key to advanced space travel. She hopes that if she captures the specimen and offers it to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s regional board of directors, they will forgive her for her many transgressions. Thomas St. Clair wants it. He's in a race with his daughter to find the specimen. You don't know his intentions. Dude, why is it... Oops. Thomas St. Clair is searching for something. In competition with his daughter, he searches for elusive technology. You believe it's the same entity that your mom witnessed. Laura St. Clair was searching for something. Searching for an elusive technology. The same one your mom, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, she's dead. So... Dime's discount? I'm sorry, the card you swiped is not a valid American Discount Southeast Incorporated coupon card. Not valid? The card is a forgery? A fluid of thought swirls within the robot's head. Catherine, she always kept her secrets hidden in plain sight. We must search the house. There's more to find there. Oh, this is the card that goes into the robot, or into the thing outside. Why would Catherine carry around a counterfeit coupon card? There must be some explanation. She was very secretive. We may find some clue hiding around the house. You insert the coupon card into Mary's face. From within the house, you hear the vague clop of something mechanical. Pile of boxes has shifted since the last time I looked. Move the boxes. You clear away the boxes, revealing a portal built into the floor. Unbelievable. How many years has Catherine kept this doorway hidden? A doorway previously hidden by boxes.
Why would you...
Build it in the attic.
Yeah, like, you have to be able to see this from outside. Like, why would you not go, hey, what's that? From the outside when you grew up here.
Oh. A work light hangs from two small hooks driven into the wall. Its extension cord runs into the makeshift ductwork of the closet. A wireless signal jammer. What would Catherine need such a device for?
To jam signals.
A custom-built processor. You power on the processor. As the machine breathes to life, small LEDs begin to flicker on the face of the oblong plastic device on the desk. A USB cord runs from the device to the laptop. The computer's terminal is quickly obscured by pop-ups advertising malware and other products. An indecipherable static blossoms from the speakers in distorted bursts. The noise begins to cohere into a cracked simulation of your mother's voice. Complete. Extracting 140091.zip, 3.54 megabytes per second. Driver update required. No Wi-Fi connection detected.
Oh, this is her head drive.
That's her head drive, yeah. Catherine says, what is it? Enumerating alphabetical index. Please, blank is this. Child age 23. For your cognitive versioning needs, choose the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic. Dear God. Driver update required. Hey, Million. If you can hear me, please. Away that robot, please. Please, away. To the mall, through John's skull. The Garretts have been instructed to protect the sacred messenger, but they are foolish and easily outwitted. Their greatest weakness is their treachery. All you must do is catch them fibbing, lying, and going against the will of John, their idolater. And then what? Show them from the hypocrites they are, sow seeds of disloyalty. This will present an opportunity for you to gain what you seek. I see. You got any kind of recording app on that phone of yours, Catherine? If we're going to try to play these people against each other, it might help. Good point. I'll install one. Christ himself was a man of great cunning. We'll be to the Garretts presently.
See, you just got a thing.
Yeah, so I guess we can go back. How long is this act?
I don't know.
That's Gooch. Garrett, my boy.
Pawpaw. You're the only one around here who still calls me by my name.
The others can be cruel, can't they? To steal one's name, so cruel.
I can't get that last reading. Don't think I'll ever be a Garrett again, bruh. I'll be stuck wearing this shirt forever.
Look me in the eyes, boy. Pawpaw squats before the man. Look your Pawpaw in the eyes. When Pawpaw takes over this mall, he will give you back your name, and the others he will deem Gooch to punish them for their abuse. Patience, my boy.
You're a real one, Pawpaw. Just keep a low profile. John's coming by tonight.
Pawpaw smiles wide. John's coming by tonight.
Yeah, Pa. He even put a lock on the door to keep you out.
The little fuck.
Just record me saying the passphrase, play it for the acoustic lock, and you can come in and out like normal.
My splendid child. To record voice memos, first hover over the piece of dialogue that you want to record. An icon will then appear beneath the dialogue. Choose this icon to record. If the icon is green, the dialogue has already been recorded.
Here's the passphrase. It's... Prayers up, boys! We're going to Mars!
Alright, did you record it? Just play that for the lock. Cool. What is this thing? It's an acoustic lock. Uses voice recognition. So I just speak into it? It's expecting some kind of audio input to unlock it. Alright, well... That did it. Door should open. These hallways belong to the Garretts, derelict corridors forgotten by John. Whichever hallway you choose to follow, it will take you to the far end of the mall. This is where John has imprisoned the messenger. A giant Garrett guards the door to the cathedral. He is their newest recruit, naive in his allegiance to his profane fellowship. Let us find him and grind his allegiance to dust. I think I'm gonna have to call it tonight. I'm tired of talking.
Like, did we even complete this act? Like, did we just miss something and... Oh, that didn't close the
Oh
game.
shit! I didn't mean to close it. Yeah, I just wanted to back out and see what act it said we were on.
Yeah, go back and
Oh yeah,
chapter
it's
select.
chapter select, right? No, okay, so we're still in Act 2, so we're 4 parts into Act 2. So Act 2 must be long.
And you said there were 9 chapters altogether?
Yeah, so we've got 3 left. So okay, we're almost done with the game. We'll finish it next time, I think. So I guess it's just like Act 1 was the intro to everything, then Act 2 is where you start really getting into the story, and I'm sure Act 3 must just be a shorter one as well. What?
I don't want Million to be evil.
I don't think Million's evil. Think Million may turn into our mother. I think Million may absorb the head drive or something. Oh god. Ah, that was a lot. Tears says she's confused, and I don't blame her. This is a really complex story. This is like some really weird sci-fi concepts. I'm fucking digging this. And I've also decided in the course of this that I'm going to stream I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream.
Yes.
What?
I want to read the beginning of that game if you play it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I've never read the story, but I'll do that this month, and then maybe next month or in December I'll stream that because I've always wanted to play it anyway. Oh man, yeah, that was a lot there. So thanks for hanging out. Something we're gonna do something tomorrow. Megami Tensei.
Yeah, we'll stream. We just whatever
Yeah.
we want to stream that day, I guess.
I want to stream Megami Tensei. I've got several other games I want to do.
I've got games I want to do too. So
Yeah.
if you want to play, then you want me to play, we can do that.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
maybe I'll play some stuff tomorrow, and then you can pick up afterwards. And I don't know about Thursday, but Friday, Scorn comes out, and I'm very excited about that. And I really want to play it.
Why do I feel like we have to do something Thursday? We don't.
I hope not. All right. Well, let's see everybody tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.